Hello students, I welcome you on behalf of Rasa International School to study the topic heat of class 7th science. Today we will discuss about heat and cold, the temperature in which the heat is being measured, how the temperature is measured, that is measurement of temperature, thermometer, the ways of transfer of heat and the clothes to be wear in summer and winters. Now when we talk about heat and cold, we think about the various objects in our surrounding. जब भी हम गर्म या ठंडी चीज़ों की बातें करते हैं तो हम अपने आसपास बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो गर्म या ठंडी हैं, हम उनके बारे में सोचते हैं. So now we are giving with an example. Here we have three bodies A, B and C. A is the fire, B a glass of water and C is the ice cream. If I ask you how hot and cold a body or an object is. So by seeing these three articles you can see that and you can answer that A is the hottest, C is the coldest and B is the intermediate between A and C. So now note that do not touch the object which are too hot, means some objects are too hot that they can burn us or can harm us. So be careful while handling a candle flame or a stove and many other objects which are too hot or too cold. Now I told you heat is in comparative quantity. So here in comparison to A, B is cold, and in comparison to C, B is hot. So it is in comparative quantity. So we can discuss another example also. Here we have A, B, C, three articles with us. A is fire, B is a cup of tea and C is ice or ice cube. Okay. So how hot and cold a body or an object is. So A is again the hottest. Now C is the coldest. Okay. And B is the intermediate between A and C. In our last activity, we see that or we have seen that the glass of water is intermediate between the fire and the ice cream. Now note, how do we measure the hotness and coldness of an object or a body? That is very important. Otherwise for one object the other one is hot and for the other object the same object might be cold. So to see this perspective we have to come to a solution where we are able to measure the heat of an body. That is, heat is a form of energy. तो अगर हमें एक बॉडी कोई है वो किसी के कंपैरिजन में तो गर्म है और किसी के कंपैरिजन में वो ठंडी है, तो हम कैसे पता करें वो कितनी गर्म या कितनी ठंडी है? तो हमें बेसिकली कोई ऐसा मेजरमेंट निकालना होगा जिससे हम उसकी हीट को नाप सकें. सो वी कम विद द सॉल्यूशन. First, we discuss about some articles which are hot or cold. So, ice cream, it is cold or hot? Cold, of course. A spoon in a teacup. A spoon in a teacup means it should be hot. Fruit juice, it is cool or cold. Ice, cold. Handle of a fry pan, it is of course hot. Okay. So, we come with the solution where we can measure the heat energy. A reliable measure of hotness of an object is temperature. So, temperature is the measurement of the heat of the body. Now, how the temperature is measured? Temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. So, we can measure the temperature with the help of thermometer. So, here you are able to see different kind of thermometers. One is the mercury one and other one is the digital one. The thermometer which is use mercury because mercury is a metal which is liquid at room temperature and it expands quickly as soon as the heat is being supplied to it. And digital thermometer is giving unit directly in digital form as shown in figure. So why it is being used and how it is being used, that we discuss. Okay, so a girl on the left side is being somewhat sick. So usually the temperature of the body of a human being is on an average is 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस. एक नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग के टेम्परेचर जो होता है बॉडी का, वो एवरेज जो होता है 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस होता है. ओके, सो if the person is suffering from fever, then its body temperature varies either up or down. So we take the thermometer, and with the help of thermometer we are able to measure the temperature of the person. Okay, that means the heat energy in the body of the person, because as we are warm blooded organisms, so our body temperature, if it is not maintained at the constant temperature, then we are feeling somewhat irritation, that means the fever. The temperature is the body temperature of every person is 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस. I told you it is an average. Okay, so the temperature of a person may not be 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस, it could be slightly higher or slightly lower. तो हर ह्यूमन बीइंग का एग्जैक्ट 37 डिग्री टेम्परेचर हो ऐसा नहीं है, वो थोड़ा ऊपर या थोड़ा नीचे हो सकता है. The temperature of a human body normally does not go below 35 degrees Celsius and above 42 degrees Celsius. That is the reason the thermometer has the range 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. तो जो थर्मामीटर्स होते हैं वो 42 डिग्री सेल्सियस 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस से 42 डिग्री सेल्सियस की रेंज के बनाए जाते हैं. दे स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द 0 डिग्री इटसेल्फ. ओके, 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस. लेकिन क्योंकि ह्यूमन बॉडी टेम्परेचर का वेरिएशन इस से ज़्यादा नहीं होता है, इसलिए जो क्लिनिकल थर्मामीटर्स हैं, ओके, विच आर यूज टू मेजर बेसिकली द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ द ह्यूमन बीइंग are being designed within this range. Okay, why the use of digital thermometer come into existence in clinical thermometer? By removing or by minimizing the use of mercury thermometer as a clinical thermometer, because the reason is there is lot of concern over the use of mercury in thermometer. Why it is been a concern? Because mercury is a toxic substance. क्योंकि मर्करी जो है एक जहरीला पदार्थ है. ओके, एक जहरीला सब्सटेंस है, एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू डिस्पोज ऑफ इट एज द थर्मामीटर ब्रेक्स. और मर्करी को डिस्पोज करना भी एक मुश्किल टास्क है, क्योंकि अगर कभी कोई क्लिनिकल थर्मामीटर टूटता है तो ये मर्करी भी बाहर आ जाती है. These days digital thermometers are available which do not use mercury. इनके अंदर mercury का use नहीं होता. That is why the digital thermometers, which are clinical thermometers, are being preferred over mercury clinical thermometer. Now, the types of clothes we wear during summer and winter. Okay, so in winters we have to maintain our body temperature, so we have to wear those types of clothes which does not allow the heat to escape from our body. Okay, so we wear woolen clothes during the winter when it is cold outside. जब सर्दियाँ होती हैं तो बाहर ठंड होती है, तो हमें ऐसे कपड़े पहनने जो हमारी बॉडी की हीट को रिटेन करें, उसको लूज ना होने दें. सो वूल इज अ पुअर कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. मोर ओवर देयर इज एन एयर ट्रैप्ड इन बिटवीन द वूलन फाइबर्स. तो वूल जो है वो पुअर कंडक्टर है हीट का, और इसके अंदर जो एयर कैविटीज होती हैं उसके अंदर एयर ट्रैप हो जाती है. ओके, कहाँ पे? वूलन फाइबर्स के अंदर. दिस एयर प्रिवेंट्स द फ्लो ऑफ हीट फ्रॉम आवर बॉडी टू द कोल्ड सराउंडिंग, सो वी फील वार्म. तो ये जो एयर ट्रैप्स हैं ये हीट को फ्लो नहीं होने देते हैं और हमारी जो बॉडी की हीट है वो रिटेन रहती है. सो वी हैव टू वेयर woolen clothes during winter. So as the figure 1 is showing the types of woolen clothes which we are wearing in winter. We prefer to wear light colored clothes which are cotton one when it is hot. जब गर्मी होती है तो कॉटन के कपड़े वो भी हल्के रंग के. Why? Because light color reflect most of the heat that fall on them, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in summer. Because light color के कपड़े जो होते हैं वो जितनी भी हीट रेज होती हैं ज़्यादातर उनको रिफ्लेक्ट कर देते हैं अपने से. एंड सेकेंडली कॉटन ऑल्सो एब्जॉर्ब वाटर. ओके, तो जो हमारा स्वेट होता है उसको वो कॉटन एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है, और जब वो बाहर के टेम्परेचर से हीट लेके वो स्वेट इवेपोरेट होता है तो हमारी बॉडी को ठंडा लगता है. सो वी फील कंफर्टेबल व्हेन दैट स्वेट इवेपोरेट्स बाय टेकिंग द हीट फ्रॉम आवर बॉडी, that is latent heat from our body and from the surrounding, so we feel comfortable and cool. So our body temperature goes down and we feel comfortable in summers. So the clothes which we have to wear in summers are being shown on the right side in figure number 2. Now there are different ways of transfer of heat. Means heat can flow. Heat is an energy which flows from a body at high temperature to a body at low temperature. Heat हमेशा जो बॉडी हाई टेम्परेचर पे होती है उससे जो बॉडी लो टेम्परेचर पे होती है उसकी तरफ फ्लो करती है. Means suppose a body at 25 degree Celsius and a body at 20 degree Celsius. So heat will flow from a body at 25 degree Celsius to a body at 20 degree Celsius. Now what is degree Celsius? Degree Celsius is the unit of temperature. Like in length we use meter, centimeter, kilometer. Similarly for temperature we use Kelvin, degree Celsius, Fahrenheit. These are the units for temperature. In our next lecture we will discuss about the conversion of unit Kelvin to degree Celsius, and degree Celsius to Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit to Kelvin or to degree Celsius. The intermediate relation between these units we will discuss in our next lecture. So now we are discussing about the flow of heat from a body to another body. Heat is transferable, means it can transfer from one body to another. It flows from one body to another. Transfer of heat can take place in all the three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous. Okay, heat can transfer is possible only because of the presence of particle in the body. As we have discussed in our last lecture that body is made up of particles, means matter is made up of particles. Because of these particles, like molecules and atoms that consist of matter, the heat flow is possible. Otherwise the heat flow is not possible. जो बॉडी है पार्टिकल्स की बनी हुई है, इसी वजह से हीट का फ्लो पॉसिबल है, अदरवाइज हीट फ्लो पॉसिबल नहीं है. नाउ the energy possessed by all hot bodies is known as heat energy. Heat is a form of energy, and the energy which a body possesses is heat energy. Okay, so heat can flow in the three ways: by conduction, convection and radiation. As shown in the figure, conduction, where the particles not move at all, जहाँ पर पार्टिकल अपनी जगह को छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे, सिर्फ हीट का फ्लो होगा. जैसे कि यहाँ पर एक आपका पैन है जिसको हम हीट सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, तो उस पैन से उस हैंडल तक हीट सप्लाई होके जाएगी और हैंडल उसका हीट अप हो जाएगा. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द कंडक्शन. कन्वेंशन, वेयर द पार्टिकल्स मूव, मीन्स जहाँ पे पार्टिकल मूव करते हैं. तो इस पैन के अंदर वाटर है और वाटर के डिफरेंट लेयर्स होते हैं, तो जब पैन से हीट ट्रांसफर हो रही है किस में हो रही है? वाटर में. नाउ दैट वाटर the heat is transferred from one layer to another layer. So the heat is transferred from the bottom to the top. Okay, and the flow of water take place, means the molecules of the water will flow from the bottom to top and from top to bottom, and this is convection because here the particles are moving, the molecules of water is moving. Radiation, where there is no requirement of medium, जहाँ पे मीडियम की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, कोई पार्टिकल की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. ओके, व्हेन द हीट ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम वन बॉडी टू अनदर बॉडी that are being placed a distance without heating any medium between the two bodies, like the sun is heating the earth, and space, there is in space nothing is been getting heating up. to transfer the heat from the sun to the earth? It is through radiation. So there's three mode of transfer of heat: conduction, convection, and radiation. Okay. So thank you. We will discuss in a part 2 of heat the change of temperature units from one unit to another. Thank you.